Dear students of class 10th, in this video we'll revise lesson number 1 of geography. Name of the chapter is Resources and Development. So in this video we will revise land resources. When we are talking about land as a resource, the solid portion of the earth referred to as lithosphere is actually the land resource. The features of this resource can be counted, or if you want, we can say the important characteristics of the land resource. First one, land resource is the basic resource on which man lives and performs most of his activities. Land is the base over which plants grow, vegetation flourishes, and man tills for obtaining crops. On land, infrastructure facilities are developed, especially transport links like roadways, railways, airport, and seaports. On land, man performs economic activities which involve agricultural, industrial, and commercial utilization of land. Land is a source of soil and minerals. Land is an asset over which various political powers have fought in past and even today trying to capture others' land. India, our country, is the seventh largest country with an area of about 3.28 million square kilometer of land. The land is uneven and consists of 43% plains. You can see this pie chart. 27% plateaus and 30% mountains in India. These relief features of our country are very important for various aspects. Example, plains are important for agriculture and maximum concentration of economic activities. Plateaus are storehouses of minerals, forests, fossil fuels. Mountains provide forests of softwood trees, herbs, storehouse of water, source of perennial rivers, etc. This vast land resource of India is strategically located in South Asia, surrounded by Indian Ocean on three sides and giving monsoonal touch to our climate and providing vast exclusive economic zone. After that, we will discuss about the land use pattern of our country. So, with regard to the land use pattern in India, all of you know that the land on which we live and perform various activities has been put to different uses according to our requirements, needs, and aspirations, available technology, and capital input. So this is known as land use or the land use pattern. In other words, what we can say, utilization of available land by the people of any country to fulfill their different needs or requirement is termed as land use or land use pattern. So here two pie charts are there. These pie charts are showing you the land use pattern of our country. So this pie chart is showing you the land use pattern of our country in the year 1960-61, and another pie chart, this is showing you the land use pattern of the year 2000-2003. First one, that is the net zone area. So with regard to the net zone area, is the area actually available for cultivation it is the most important land use pattern in India. When the same area is tilled more than once in an agricultural year, it is referred to as gross sown area. After that, we will discuss about the forested area. It is the second most important land use in India. Various organizations are making efforts to increase area under forests for maintaining ecological balance and sustainable development. According to National Forest Policy 1952, 33% of the area of a country should be under forest cover. So it is only 22.57% in our country. Then land not available for cultivation. So with regard to the, you can see both the pie chart together, that will help you to differentiate. So with regard to the land not available for cultivation, this is the third important land use pattern. Barren and the wasteland. This is the first category what we are getting under land not available for cultivation. In this group we are putting sandy wastes, marshes, rocky and snow covered surfaces, steep slopes. Man is creating wasteland by deforestation, improper farming techniques, dumping industrial and chemical waste. The second category, what we are getting, not land not available for cultivation, that is land put to non-agricultural uses. Example, built-up area, buildings, commercial complexes, road, hospitals, stadium, industries, historical buildings. Then another one, fourth one, that is uncultivated land, excluding fallow land. In this first category, what we can count here, that is permanent pastures and grazing lands. So with regard to the pasture land, it accounts for only 3.45% of the total land use of India in the year 2000 and 2003. It is not sufficient to support our vast cattle population. To meet the requirements of fodder, animals are fed with farm waste. Another point what we can add here is that also the pasture lands in past were brought under farming. Another point, land under miscellaneous tree crops, orchards, or just tree plantation farms. This is the another uncultivated land what we are getting. Then cultivable wasteland. These lands are left uncultivated for more than 5 agricultural years. Then another one, that is fallow land. This is the fifth one. Fifth, the important land use pattern. It is agricultural land left uncultivated for few months to few years for regaining soil fertility. Percentage of fallow land is declining because government and farmers are making efforts to cultivate them by expanding irrigation facilities, adopting crop rotation, using manures and fertilizers, and this will help in meeting requirements of food and agricultural raw materials, keeping the farmers busy and employed, bringing economic benefits to farmers and local areas. So with regard to the fallow land, It is divided into two parts: current fallow land, that is the farming land left uncultivated for few months to one agricultural year. Other than current fallow land, the farming land left uncultivated for 1 to 5 agricultural years. So, with regard to the land uses, so this land use pattern has been constantly changing with the passage of time. The land use has changed in response to the number of people, their needs and requirements, changing cultural and social scenario, economy, political standing, level of technology. For example, construction of holiday homes in hill station, use of desert land in western Rajasthan for agricultural purposes, expanding metropolitan cities by converting surrounding farmlands into new settlements or industrial estates. After that, we will discuss about the land degradation. So, with regard to the land degradation, in very simple sentence, what we can say, degradation of land means making the land useless for various activities, especially agriculture, forests, and pastures. So, these are the primary uses of land. So, in other words, in very simple sentence, what we can say, the process by which land becomes unfit for cultivation is known as land degradation. So now let us discuss about the ways by which land degradation is caused. Large scale deforestation to make way for agriculture, new towns, cities, industries, and transportation. Overgrazing of pasture by cattle, sheep, and goats. Faulty method of farming. Increased salinity and alkalinity of soil due to over irrigation in many parts of Punjab, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh. Digging and construction work, urban and industrial waste disposal cause both in land and water. Mining sites are abandoned once exploitation is complete. Barren heaps of waste materials are left like black marks on earth. They are common in states where mining is undertaken, like Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and Orissa. By mineral processing, which involves grinding of stones, example for cement, ceramics, etc., industries generate fine dust in atmosphere. These settle on soil and cause soil pores to clog. It is harmful because it does not allow seepage of water. This actually affects quality and quantity of underground water. After that, we'll discuss about the land conservation measures. So, with regard to the land conservation, first and the most important step what we can count here, afforestation and selective cutting of trees, protection of existing forest cover, development of shelter belts, growing grass or bushes for establishing sand dunes. Overgrazing of pastures should be prevented. We should restrict the number of cattle. Soil erosion can be checked by planting vegetation, construction of check dams to reduce the causes of and the damage caused by floods, adopt scientific farming methods like contour plowing, strip cropping, crop rotation, timely irrigation will check land degradation. Control of mining activities. We cannot stop mining, but once the process is complete, the waste should be used for filling the mines, treatment of urban and industrial waste before its disposal. We must make concerted efforts to protect land from degradation. About soil as resource, we will discuss in the next video.